11th. Question number 11. Now, question number 11. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and the reasoning statement. Now we have to look, are they supporting each other, or only one statement supports one, other is not supporting another statement. Now, assertion A, in a message to the Indian Labour Journal in November 1933, Jawaharlal Nehru emphasized that both social and national struggles were basic and that in neither should a compromise be made. So this is the assertion. And let's look into the reason. The reason says that he urged the working class to play its role in the anti-imperialist struggle. In the light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. See, you look into both the statement 1. In the statement 1, in the 1933, it says that Nehru emphasized both the social and national struggle were basic and it is neither should be a compromise be made. So Swarajya as a concept, when it started to evolve, and 1933, it was for the first time Jawaharlal Nehru, what did he say? The emphasis should be both on the national struggles were basic and it is neither should be compromise. Should not be any compromise that need to be made. Now in this due context, if you look into the statement 2, now statement 2, it clearly says that yahan pe both the statements A and R are correct, and statement 2 is also an explanation to the statement 1. Okay, look into the statement here. He urged the working class to play its role in the anti-imperialistic struggle. So it is reason की तरह use किया जा सकता है. So answer here would be both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. ठीक है? Question number 12. So this is one question which is from geography. It is very clear. काफी easy question है अगर जिसने NCERT भी पढ़ा. So which of the following is not an example of rocks with phaneritic texture? ठीक है? So if you look into rocks के लिए अलग अलग structures होता है. Now one such structure is phaneritic structure. In this structure, you see granite, diorite, rhyolite, and gabbro. The answer here it is gabbro. ठीक है? Granite, it is an igneous rock, right? Diorite. So NCERT it is very clearly given. Basically, it is gabbro. Now, is gabbro an igneous rock? Yes, ये सारे igneous rocks हैं. Gabbro. You also have granite as your igneous rock, right? They are your primary rocks, right? Basalt is also a primary rock. It is also an igneous rock, but it is cooled within the interior of the earth. Now, question number 13. It says, consider the following statements. See, question number 13. Tiber River Delta is not an example of the Cascade Delta. Okay. Now, Tiber River enters into the Tyrrhenian Sea. Statement 3. The Tiber River flows through the city of Rome. Now, it is a tough question, I should say. Statement 1, it is a clearly wrong statement. See, it is not a Cascade Delta. Delta alag-alag tarah form hota hai. A delta can be having, which is found like a bird's leg or a bird's fingers ki tarah. Ek other delta which can be in triangular in shape. It's like this. A delta can be also in a triangular shape. A delta can be also gerrymandering in its nature. So a Cascade Delta, it is Tiber River is not a Cascade Delta. It is a triangulated delta where if you see 2 and 3 statement is right. That is answer would be your C only. So first statement would be your first statement is a wrong statement. Now question number 14. Consider the following statements. The Archean rock system is the oldest rock system in India. Statement 1. Now statement 2. The most common Archean rock is your gneiss. See, the most common Archean rock is not your gneiss. It is your granite. ठीक है? ये है granite. So statement 2 is wrong. So choose the now elimination method also you can use. It is clearly you will get B, that is 1 and 3. Now let's look into Archean system. India mein one of the oldest rock system hai, right? And the Dharwad system belongs to the later part of the Archean system. Yes, the statement is also right, but here gneiss nahi hai, granite aata hai. ठीक है? So answer would be your B, 1 and 3. Let's go to question number 15. So this is a map based question. In the mapping question, it is quite easy if you know it. So let's look into which is the correct sequence of the given geographic features from south to north. It is asking from south से लेकर north तक, south to north. Now let's see. So options here are South Sandwich Trench, Puerto Rico Trench, Japan Trench and Kurilia Trench. देखो Kurilia Trench and Japan Trench, they are in the northern regions. जहाँ पे Japan and Kurilia Islands वहाँ पे है. Japan Trench is next to the Japan. And Puerto Rico, these are islands, if you remember, and South Sandwich Trench. So here it is reverse. The Kurilia Trench and Japan Trench, it should be placed here and this should be placed here. Now let's look out for it. South Sandwich Trench, it is सबसे south में है. This is the southernmost. Then Puerto Rico. Lastly, it is Kurilia, and in the north you will have Japan Trench. ठीक है, सबसे northeast is your Japan and सबसे southeast is South Sandwich Trench. So in this order, if you look into, the answer would be D. ठीक है, the answer is D. Right? Now let's go to our next question. Question number 16. Given below are two statements. Now statement 1, it says the Arthashastra is the treatise on government and economics ascribed to Kautilya and the chief advisor of the Chandragupta Maurya. ये काफी आसान सा statement है, very easy statement which you will get to see here. So statement 1 is right, no doubt to it. Now statement 2, we have to look for the right or wrong statement. Now by the 3rd century BC, the economy of North India was predominantly agrarian. Land revenue had become the accepted source of income for the government. Kautilya refers at length to methods of tax collection and related problems. Modifications in land tax appeared to be the direct concern of the king. Now see here, both the statements are right. So it was mostly agrarian, and also modifications in the land tax appeared to be in the direct concern of the king. The king directly had its authority, right? So look here, the answer would be A. So दोनों statements सही है, इसमें कोई गलत नहीं है. So next question, arrange the following coal fields in India from south to north. Again, mapping based question. इसमें you look into Singareni coal fields. Where do you find the Singareni coal fields? It is in Telangana, right? The district of Karimnagar, where the former P.V. Narasimha Rao Prime Minister is from. Next, Neyveli coalfields, ये कहाँ पे है? ये तमिलनाडु में, right? And if you look into the 2 other coalfields, एक तो छत्तीसगढ़ में है and other one is in Jharkhand. So Jilmili coalfields, this Jilmili coalfields, if you look into, it is in Chhattisgarh. Now this is in Jharkhand. So elimination method also you can use here. In the elimination method, if you look into, it is clearly identifiable that answer आपको मिल जाएगा. That is your सबसे south में तमिलनाडु. That is 4th one. You can mark this, right? Next, let's go to 18th question. In the 18th question, the thermal power plants in India, and you have to match here. Look at the statements. Thermal power plants, NTPC, that is National Thermal Power Corporation, Ramagundam. Again, see here, the Singareni coalfields which are there, ये interlinked question है. Singareni coalfields की coals जो coal use करके ये thermal power plant Ramagundam जो है, यहाँ पे power produce किया जाता है. It is thermal power plant. So the coal is extracted from the Singareni coalfields, and the power plant is National Thermal Power Corporation. So here, NTPC Ramagundam Super Thermal Power Plant, it is in which state? It is in Telangana. So identify A3. Where do you get? Already you got the answer here. Now let's Mundra port सबको पता है. It is in Gujarat, B4. And third one, Mejia Thermal Power Station, it is in West Bengal. And lastly, Trombay Thermal Power Plant, ये कहाँ पर है? It is in Maharashtra, right? Let's go to our answer. Here is B. Next question, which of the following Again, a mapping based question, quite an easy question here. So question number 19th question hai. Let's see. Pacific and Philippines plate. This Pacific and Philippines plate, it would be in the Mariana Trench. Next, American and Pacific plate. This American and Pacific plate, you see, it is at the Aleutian Trench. Indo-Australian and Pacific plate, it is at Tonga Trench. Recently, the eruption of the Tonga in the 2022 or early 22, the January time periods and 23 January time periods पे आपने ये देखा होगा टोंगा इस साल erupt हुआ था और पिछले साल भी काफी बड़ा eruption हुआ था. So continuous eruptions were there in the Tonga and it is considered to be the largest blast which got erupted in the last few centuries. So even news articles इसमें ये भी था that when it got erupted, the smoke even reached to the stratosphere as well. Now lastly, Pacific plate and Okhotsk plate, it is fourth one. You see, it is your D. So answer here is C. This Okhotsk plate, if you look into it, is pronounced like that. ठीक है? Okhotsk. 20. So question number 20. Now it is again statement based question. Two statements we have to find. So given below are two statements. Kanishka built a stupa and vihara at Peshawar. Statement 1. Now is this a right statement? Yes, it is a right statement. Statement 2. In the excavations of the stupa and viharas of the Peshawar, ideals of Buddha and Kanishka are found and not of Indra and Brahma. Yes. This in the excavations of stupas and viharas of Peshawar, idols of Buddha and Kanishka are found. Yes. ये Hellenistic Buddhism जो है, the Hellenistic style of Buddhism, those kind of stupas you will also get to see here. Right? So both the statement 1 and 2 are correct. Right?